So welcome to the second video for Math 1012 Unit 4. This is session 6.2, so let me type it up. So this session 6.2 is about a metric system. The length, oh, let's type that, my bad. Let me erase this right here. So that's the length and weight. So the question is, what is the metric system? Right, let's talk about that first. First of all, if you go back to the PDF file that I sent you, you can look at this page, right? You see this right here? This guy. This is basically most of the metric system problems that we're going to do. So remember when you do, I know if you're working in like, in welding and stuff like that, you have like millimeter, centimeter, that sort of thing. That's all metric system. It's kind of like what the rest of the world uses, and also the military uses that. In America, you will have a combination of the two, right? So metric system is arguably easier because everything is in terms of 10. So if you look at this guy right here, you have 1 meter. A meter is the basic of the length unit in the metric system. Now, if you want to say you have 10 meter, 10 meter is a decameter right here. If you have 100 meter, that will be a hectometer. And if you have 1,000 meter, that's 1 kilo, right? Like a kilo, right? 1 kilometer is 1,000 meter. Now, if you go the other side, this is a decimeter. 1 meter has 10 decimeter. 1 meter has 100 centimeter. 1 meter has 1,000 millimeter. So as you can see, this chart is the farther right you go, the smaller you get. The farther left you go, the bigger you get. So now, this makes it a lot easier. So let me see. The best way to use this is by looking at this guy. How many square millimeters are in 214? This one is actually not too bad. You can just two. So my bad. So first you have to think about this, right? You're going from centimeter. So let me say this. Make sure you guys can read this. So you're going from centimeter. So let me make it a little bit bigger. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. Like that. All right. So we have 214 centimeter, square centimeter. Now, usually you just go from here to here. So if you have 214 centimeter, 2 millimeter, you say how you have to move to the right one time. Usually the way I think about it is if I have to move from the original position, which is right here, to the right one time, that means I have to move my decimal to the right one time. So that will be 2140. But here's the problem. You have a square, right? Square millimeter, square centimeter. That means you have to double that. So usually you just move one time if it has no square. With the square, you have to say 21400. I know it's a bit tricky, but let's try this. How many meters are in 278 millimeter? You look at this table again. You start out right here at millimeter. So you're like, okay, where do I want to go? I want to go to meters, right? Right here is meter, right in the middle, right? Like this, right? How many times you got to go? 1, 2, 3. You have to go left 3 times. So you just do this. 278. You move your decimal to the right, to the left 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So it'll be 0.278. Now this time you don't have to double it because it's not the square. So just submit the answer. So let's try that again. 800, 810 millimeter to meter. Once again, you move to the left 3 times, right? So you move this 3 times to the left. So there'll be 0.810. Right? You don't have to put a 0 in the end, but whatever. How many square centimeter is 58 millimeter square? So once again, going from millimeter, that's what you have. Go from here to centimeter, is go to the left 1 time. However, this is a square. You have to double that. So you will have 58, right? You gotta go back 2 times. 1, 2. So that's 0.58. Convert 865 to centimeter using unit fractions. And I understand they want you to use different measure, whatever. Doesn't matter what method they ask for. Let's just do it the way we want to do it. This is the millimeter, right? This is the meter, right? Right in the middle. So we start out at 865. We want to go to centimeter, so you have to go right 2 times. That means 865 go right 2 times. You have to add 2 zeros to the right, like that. That's all they want. Man. So it's all to move right to left. Now that's the HA. So let's see. This is a square kilometers. So let me see. So I believe this would be considered a big area. So 1 HA, right, is 10,000 square meters. So let me write this down. We have 10,000 square meters. Oh, you know what? I mean, just use the paint again. We currently have 1 HA, which is 10,000 square meters. So we have to figure out what is that in square kilometers. We have to change this. We have to change it to square kilometers. So definitely a little bit tough, right? Because now we have to look at the metric system, right? The metric system says you're going from meters, right? From meters to kilometers. So you have to go left. 1, 2, 3. You have to go 3 times. However, because this is a square, you have to move not just 3 times to the left. You need to double that to 6 times because of the square. So therefore, you have to move 6 times to the left. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be 0.01. Oh, oh, I'm tripping. Let me see. Oh, my bad. I forgot to look at this. We have 509.59 HA, right? So that's my fault. So let's change that. We have to change that to, because we have 509.59 HA. So let's see. That means we have to multiply, right? 1 HA has 10,000, right? So that means we should have 509.59 times that. And here's going to be the answer. 509.59. We just moved it right 4 times, basically. That's what we got so far. And then from square meter to square kilometer, you have to move to the left 6 times. So the answer would be, let me see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Be 5.095900. Let's say how many times they wanted to. Oh, okay. They don't ask you to run it, so you don't have to put a 0 in the end. So that'll be 5.0959. Like this. There you go. Yeah, this one's definitely hard. It's not going to be on the test, man. Not going to be on the final. This one's just on homework. So now let's look at this one. Converts 0.48 kilometers to meters. So that's actually not difficult at all because look at this. This is kilometer. You want to go to meters, right? 1, 2, 3. You have to move right 3 times. So 0.48, move right 3 times. Say 1, 2, 3. So let's say pretty much the same things before. Millimeter to centimeter. That's 1 time, all right? But that's square, so you have to move it 2 times. That will be 3.03. You see, right? What metric unit is the best to measure the diameter of a headphone jack? Well, a headphone jack is pretty small, right? So the diameter is definitely smaller. That is like the head, right? So I say millimeters. How many square decimeter isn't this? Centimeter. So this is centimeter right here, right? This is decimeter, right? So you just got to move to the left 1 time. But this is a square, so you have to move it twice. So that would be 8.011. Done. So once you get used to it, it's very easy. What metric unit is best to measure the depth of the ocean or whatever? Well, that would be kilometer, right? Because it's, it's pretty deep. So 1 millimeter. Well, 1 millimeter, as you can see here, is 1/1000. That's 0.001 meters. That's it. For the 32-kilometer Long Bridge Run, officials set up a water table every 640 meters. Starting at the start line, how many water tables are set up for the bridge run? So basically, we have to figure it out first. What is... We have to figure out first what is 640 meter in kilometer. So 640 meter equals to how many kilometers? Now, meters to kilometers is easy. You're just gonna move left. 1, 2, 3. So if you move this 3 times, that's 1, 2, 3, 0.64. That's how many kilometers that is. And then they say so in this 32-kilometer run, basically every 0.64 kilometer, they're gonna set up a water station. So all you have to do is look at the total is 32 kilometer, right? Divide that by 0.64. That's the answer. So let's see. That's 50. So you need 50 water table. Done. And what metric units better to measure a car? That would be meters, right? Like, I bet your car's like what, 20 meters? Well, that might be too much. What, 3 meters? I don't know. But that's the answer. So that's it. So I hope that helps you. As you can see, metric system is easy. It's either moving left or the right. The only problem is that we got some stuff like, square, that's when you have to consider square means you gotta move it twice and all this. So just gotta think about it and you'll be fine. So I will see you in the next video.